It's not about being elitist. My way is better than your way. It's about taking care of your body. That's what's important, because we owe that to ourselves and our ancestors who had this science and were living long. Living long. These are no mystery that people were living 400 years of age. Right? There's no mystery. People were living long, right? Because they lived in a different time when the planet itself was different. The earth was so much better. You could almost eat the sky, eat the atmosphere. Okay? So, and these people, our people, were living in harmony with their environment. We don't do that now. See? But what I'm about is living in harmony with our environment. Everything around you, right? Because since everything has changed, now we have to kind of compromise. We got to find a way to live in an environment in which we live in now that's basically hostile. They got hospitals and churches now on every corner. You born in one, then you born again in another, right? But yet we still sick. Birth and rebirth, yet we still sick. So that means we slipping up somewhere. So my message is, your divinity, your godliness should be important to you. If you want to live to heal, right? In other words, your lifestyle has to change. It has to change. It has to become important to you. Whatever sickness or so-called illness that you're dealing with is really not a disease. It's just your body trying to tell you something. That's all it is. That's all it is. And depending on whatever it is, if it's so-called diabetes, there's an answer for that. There's a solution for that. Western medicine doesn't deal with solutions. I mean cures. They tell you don't even talk about cures. They can, but you better not. You see? There's a cure for every disease. Every disease. There's a cure. And most of the time, and this is where the game come in, it's simple. It's simple. Whatever disease that you have in here, or dealing with, or any of your loved ones are dealing with, could probably be healed from fruits, from vegetables, or a glass of water. Some fat, and a little salt. That's why I do it. I don't believe in drugs, right? None of that. Because food is your medicine. In fact, some people in here probably can be cured with a little meat too. See? Everything is healing if you know how to use it. And that's the science that I deal with. All of us are not going to be people who are vegans, vegetarians, right? Or meat eaters. But the key is, whatever lifestyle that you're eating and dealing with, it should be healing to you. You see? So you have to eat in accordance with your blood type, in many instances. Your ancestry. We are black, but there may be some Latino in there too. And yes, some Caucasian in there too. And some Greek, Italian, different lines. See, the signs that I deal with takes that in consideration. I want to know where you live if you come to me. Where did you live for 20 years? Who's your father? What's your ancestry like on your father's side or your mother's side? What's your blood type? How old are you? How much do you weigh? There are a lot of questions that need to be asked that medicine doesn't deal with. The average time you spend with a doctor, they say, is 8 minutes. You can't learn nothing in 8 minutes from nobody. If you really care about them.
Dr. Mutwasze, breathing too much. What am I talking about? Most of us will breathe too much. We breathe 15 to 20 times a minute. That's what they tell us, right? Which essentially means we're hyperventilating. And the control of the breath, pranayama, which is basically a breath science, tells us that when you can control the breath, you can control your health. Compare that to, say, like a giant tortoise, which breathes 3 to 6 times a minute, and compared to that, we are hyperventilating. And this is one of the reasons why that tortoise, right, lives 150, 200 years old. Some say 350 years old. Why? Because it's breathing slow. We breathe too fast, and not only that, we breathe too shallow. What I want to talk to you about right now in these few minutes is how to breathe properly. You can make it a regimen, right, where you can do it every day. It's the science of breathing, because you want to slow down your breathing, hold your breathing, which is the science of retained breath, and then let that breath out slowly, pressing on your stomach as you breathe out. If you start to do this every day, you will add years to your life, right? They say that for every minute that you can hold your breath, you add 10 days to your life. Where do I sign up? I'm going to show you how it's done. Take that breath deep as you can take it. Let it out. You see how I did it? Real quick is hold it, push it out, let it out, pressing on the stomach at the same time. When you do that, that is the science of breathing. When you do that, you let out stress. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to remove stress out of your life. It's very easy, something simple that you can do. At the end of the day, you've had a rough week, a rough day. Come home, relax, and do some slow breathing. Dr. Mutwasze. Exercise for life. Breathe right to live low.